Conveniently, during the commercial break, I got a call from a spokesperson from the Franklin County Prosecutor's Office. Was I on the air while I was on the phone there? Or no, that's fine. So we were in silence for a while, or what were we? Okay, all right. Well, that's so. I'm going to explain the silence. The silence was that I was on the phone with this lady who called me because I've called Franklin County Prosecutor's Office today. I've called Judge Michael Holbrook's chambers, which I knew there was zero chance that that coward would come on the air. That complete incompetent, soulless coward who has already green-lit the continual mutilation of children by preventing the enactment of the SAFE Act, duly enacted into law by the Ohio General Assembly, by the way. Michael Holbrook, one activist judge standing in the way of that. Yeah. So I called Holbrook's office. I called the administrative judge, who is theoretically the, I don't want to say boss, but supervisor over Michael Holbrook. And the initial conversation with the assistant to Judge Kim Brown did not go well because she was like trying to hustle me off the phone. And I'm like, I want to make sure you know what I'm asking you, because I've done this a long time, folks. Like, I'm not going to ask an administrative judge to comment on the murder of a 19-year-old girl and her infant. I know that's an outstanding case, and you're not going to comment on that. But I couldn't get it through this woman's head because she kept cutting me off. And I finally had to say, if you'll stop talking and let me tell you what I'm asking, then maybe we can finally get to some productive piece of conversation here. And I said, what I want to know is, given the violence of the December incident involving Devon Blair, where he drug his girlfriend by her hair, forced her to disrobe and run into the streets naked to get away from him, held a knife to her throat, stabbed her in the stomach, bit a police officer and assaulted a police officer. My question was, is it common for a Franklin County Common Pleas Court Judge, Michael Holbrook, to release that offender after finding him guilty on his own recognizance without posting bond? That was my question. Judge Kim Brown has not come back from court and gotten back to me yet. But the lady who called me during the break was from the Franklin County Prosecutor's Office. And this is, look, it's not her fault. I get it. But I'm told by her, because I wanted to know, like, my question to her was, Bailey Galleon's reporting in the Dispatch says that you guys, I didn't say this, but for once, actually attempted to prosecute a case the way it should be, and that your prosecutor objected to Michael Holbrook, the judge, releasing this guy on his own recognizance. I just want to know, I want to confirm that fact. Okay, want to confirm that, make sure that's true. And if so, I'd like to speak to that prosecutor, because you would think that prosecutor in a case that is completed, not out there for more court action. And the goofy thing about our legal system is you probably can't even get admitted into court past acts on something like this. Maybe, but they'll have to like get that past the judge, because a lot of times you can't get past acts. Oh, this guy's robbed 3 stores. He's robbed another store. He drove the same getaway car. Wait, you can't prejudice the jury with the 3 past acts. That's how stupid our legal system is at times. So they might not be able to even refer to the December incident and the May guilty plea in the murder trial of Devon Blair. But I wanted to know, could that prosecutor come on the air and talk about why he objected to Blair and why Holbrook would have released him? And she tells me, since there are further developments in the case. No, they're not. It's a new case. That case is over. But I didn't have time to argue it with her, because she's, I try not to be rude to people who answer the phone in these offices, because they're not, the judge isn't picking up the phone. Gary Tyak, the Franklin County prosecutor, is not picking up the phone. Andrew Ginther's not picking up the phone. Zach Klein is not picking up the phone. They've got a firewall of people to keep them from having to be accountable on anything. And that's why I say the only place these people are accountable is at the ballot box. And if you live in Linden, the Hilltop, Franklinton, and you just keep voting for them because, oh, which one of these morons on my ballot, whose name I've never heard, has a D in front of their name, if that's your filter, you're going to keep getting this.